Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to DAZN Boxing. We back with another one. We're gonna do a pregame. We're gonna talk about the upcoming fights for this week. There's a lot of fights going on this week. A lot of good storylines, title fights, and all that good shit. So we're gonna break it down. In the description box, y'all can find the fight schedule for this week, where you can watch it, the times and stuff like that. So feel free to tap in. Before I do that, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Feel free to drop a comment in the chat or the comment section. If you listen to the playback, feel free to tap in. You can follow me on my social media, Twitter at OverJ, Instagram at DAZN. Feel free to tap in. Much appreciated. Yeah, I got you. I got you covered after this. But it's the same thing. It's gonna be. They tell you it's the same thing that's on Boxing Scene, word for word, line for line. It's the same thing. All right, so we're gonna move on to. So we got Austin Trout coming back this week. He's fighting in Texas. Austin Trout is a former world champion at 154 pounds. Good veteran fighter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is his last fight boxing. I know he just signed a deal with the bare knuckle fighting championship. So I'm not sure, but it's always good to see Austin Trout back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? One of the most coolest fighters. If you ever meet Austin Trout, he's one of the best fighters. He's in my intro too. So he's one of the best fighters. One of my favorite fighters I ever met. Real down to earth. So definitely rooting for him. So y'all can check him out. I think it's on ESPN Knockout. So you gotta have a link for that one. But still, Austin Trout is one of those guys that I always root for. So salute to him getting back in the mix. This another card right here. You got Hank Lundy versus Shanard Bunch. This is a crossroads fight. This one going down in Pennsylvania. Now you got Hank Lundy is the veteran. You know what I'm saying? Some call him a gatekeeper. Some call him an opponent. He used to be a contender. You know what I'm saying? He's been around the game for a while. He's going to face the young fighter, Shanard Bunch. You already know what he brings to the table if you guys follow him. Good boxer, one of the best jabs in the sport of boxing. We just don't see him. You know what I'm saying? Last year, he fought like 7 to 8 times. Haven't fought that much this year. But Shanard can fight. He real basic, but he got some power, and he got the elite jab. So it's a crossroads fight. I want to say Shanard Bunch like 22. Hank Lundy is pushing 40. So it's one of those, hey, do we take the old man out, you know what I'm saying? Or do the old man show some new tricks and kind of, stay in the fight, maybe cause some problems? So we'll see, bro. But, yeah, I'm trying to find a link for this one for sure because I want to check out Shanard Bunch. He's one of my favorite fighters as well. Coming up, though, you know what I'm saying? He's still a prospect in my opinion, but he's crossing over to be a contender. He can fight, though. Yave in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Salute to you. Trey X in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. All right. That's December the 9th. December the 10th. Now, this is an important fight for me personally because, I'm a Sinisa Estrada fan, so this got big implications right here. You got Tina Rupprecht. I don't know how to say her last name, but she's from Germany. She's the WBC 105-pound champion. She's facing Gaspar, and I think Gaspar is from Peru. She's 12-1. So if Tina wins the fight and keep her title, then she's gonna face Sinisa Estrada in the unification in March, sometime in March or maybe April. So that's a big time fight. We've seen what 105 got to offer. Yoko Vale is the unified champion at 105 and 108. So she got 10 days to announce to the WBO which belt she want to keep. So we'll see what happens with that. We may get a 3-belt unification if she decides to stay at 108. Sinisa and Tina may fight for the 3 titles. The WBA, WBC, and the vacant WBO. So we're gonna see. So big fight for me. This is the type of fights I like to watch anyway. Under the radar. You can catch this in Germany. I'm definitely tapped in. I'm on a scouting mission too. I like Shanard Bunch. I think he got robbed. Yeah, when he fought Boca Chica on Showtime, yeah, he did get robbed. He won that fight with a jab. You know what I'm saying? He really took that dude to school, you know what I'm saying? He signed with Samson, so hopefully after this, he can get some good work. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully after this. My man Override in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. What's good with you? All right, moving on. So this on ESPN Plus, the return of Michael Conlan. You know what I'm saying? It's a stacked card over there. There's a bunch of Irish fighters on the card. This gonna be on ESPN Plus. Y'all gotta check out times. I got it in the description box. But Michael Conlan is ranked at 126. He could be close to a title shot, especially what's going on if the vacant WBO if it becomes vacant with Navarrete moving up to 130. You got guys like Robis Ramirez. You got Isaac Dalbe and Michael Conlan, even Joette, like those guys can mix and match and fight each other some more or do a round robin. But I like Michael Conlan, even though he got knocked out early this year by Lee Wood. He came back, he put on a dominant performance against Mariaga, the veteran, and he's gonna face Gaspar, who I think he should beat too. You know what I'm saying? You got some notable names on the card: Kieran Malloy, Kurt Walker, Pedro McCoy, who just coming off a nice victory. You know what I'm saying? You got Paddy Donovan. So you got a lot of these Irish guys on the card. You can check this card out on ESPN Plus. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Get your early day ready. He brings the heat, but I see him getting stopped. Yeah, I see a body shot. I think Conlan is an underrated body shot. He got underrated body shots. I always like Conlan. All right, so now we're switching to the zone. We got this big fight right here. You got Josh Warrington versus Luis Alberto Lopez. Some say this is upset alert. We're going to talk about the fight though, but you got good prospects on the card like Hopi Price. I like him. Shannon Courtney is coming back. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of fighters I want to touch on though before I get to the main event. Conlan can hit Gaspar with looping left, like Wood. Yeah, that was nice. What he dropped Wood with, yeah, in that first round. Yeah, he can catch him with a lot of stuff, man. I always like Mick Conlan, but yeah, I think he should win by stoppage for sure. All right, so some notable fighters. So Felix Cash is on the card. So I don't know y'all heard. If he wins, he got Mo Williams like the first quarter of next year. We seen Mo last weekend. He looked okay. You know what I'm saying? Got the victory. Now it's Felix Cash's turn. That's a good fight, man, especially for 160 pounds where 160 really, you know what I'm saying, it's really down right now, the weight division. So we got to see Felix Cash win and then hopefully get the fight with Mo next. J.J. Metcalf versus Courtney Pennington. This is 154 pounds. We'll see. J.J. Metcalf coming off a good victory. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to keep his spot. He got a nice world ranking. I think in the WBA. I think he's like number 4, something like that. We got world title fight. Ebony Bridges versus Shannon O'Connor. She's from Australia. Both ladies from Australia, but this fight is in the UK. It's been some spice in this right here. O'Connor, she's been around for a minute. She can fight, you know what I'm saying, good boxer and stuff like that. She's coming to face Bridges, who's been getting better. We've been paying attention to her because of how she look and stuff like that. But she's been getting better though, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. I think this is gonna be a good fight though. Like most of Ebony Bridges fights turn out. She won a box. I see she be trying to box and use a jab. But eventually, it'll turn to like a brawl. So we'll see. This is a good fight, though. This is a fight she could lose. She could be on upset alert. But I think she'll actually pull it out, though. We'll see. She got the political stuff behind her. And then to the main event, we're going to touch on. He said Mexicans have been giving UK fighters good work. Yeah, especially when they travel. Does Felix Cash have trouble making 160? Not that I heard of. I know he's a muscular guy. He got that good win over Denzel Bentley that looked real good. Hindsight 2020. So I haven't heard anything about that. It's just some questions because he's in the same camp as Conor Ben. So it's always gonna be questions like that. So we'll see. But this fight right here, man, I think it's upset alert, man, because one guy is trending up, one guy is trending down. Y'all know how I am about that. Josh Warrington. He's the champion. He's coming off a tough fight with Kiko. I know it went 6 rounds, but he got touched up in that fight. He broke his jaw. He broke his wrist. So he's been on the mend. And then on the other hand, you got Lopez, who's been active, fighting on top rank. You know what I'm saying? Perfecting his craft. He's an in and out type of fighter. Good body puncher. Real good body puncher. come from different angles. Sometimes he throw a lot of wide punches, so you can punch in between that. He can get outboxed. I seen Ruben Villa outbox him on Showbox, but that's seemed like a long time ago because he's been looking like a different fighter. Fast hands, fast feet. He can get in and out. He traveled before to UK and stopped. When you talking about Mexicans traveling, he went over there and stopped Isaac Lowe to become the IBF mandatory. So this is a tough fight, man. Like Josh Warrington is a tough, strong fighter. As far as physically strong, he's not a big puncher, and he gonna come to win. This is one of the only fights where, like, when I'm breaking it down and looking at both the guys fight, I have to take into account the environment they're gonna fight in. Josh Warrington and his home country, his home crowd in Leeds, that shit go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. The atmosphere is crazy. So I'm picking Alberto Lopez to win the fight, but I'm thinking about that crowd. How he gonna deal with that crowd? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy over there if you haven't fought in that environment. So that is something to think of. It's different. It's different when you fighting over there, and it's just everybody's against you. So we're gonna see what he brings to the table. But I like Lopez in the fight. I think his footwork, I think his body punch is gonna rule the day. I think he can, he's good enough defensively. He can switch up the style and stuff like that. I think he's gonna get Warrington fits. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see. He definitely can win the fight, though. I took Lopez in prediction league. It might be the best fight of the weekend. Yeah, it could be. We'll see, man. I think that crowd. Damn, I like Lopez to win the fight, man. Oh, damn. I think that crowd is going to play a big factor. That's a tough one. I got to watch some more tape. I'm picking Lopez right now. But I'm telling you, that crowd is going to push Josh Warren. It's like having a fifth man or something, a sixth man or some shit for him. How will the crowd feel after watching? I don't know about all that, though. I mean, I'm not into nothing other than boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how they would feel. I don't know, to be honest with you. So I can't speak to that. Maybe that can be something, too. Maybe that's another thing. But I don't know because I don't pay attention to that shit. To be honest. Salute to you, bro. Alright. So moving on. So we got this card right here. Crawford versus Avanesyan. You know what I'm saying? Pay-per-view, BOK Prime. Or you guys can find it on Integrated Sports. You can probably find it on your own if you got cable or whatever. But it's not just on BOK Prime. So you don't have to get the thing. You don't have to get the buy it through the app. You know what I'm saying? He said Warrington's a small favorite. Yeah, that number been going down too. I remember when it first opened, they had him like, I think, minus 650 or some shit. Yeah, when the fight first got announced. So we heard about the undercard. You know what I'm saying? The best fight on the undercard really is Koga versus Baez. That's a good fight. But the rest of the card is just guys coming back like Steven Nelson. Coming back off an injury. You got Jeremiah Milton. He's a heavyweight prospect. I like him, though. But he's still learning and stuff. Cyborg making her boxing debut. So, it's nothing, I guess you can critique it if that's what you're trying to do. But, we all know why we're here. We all know why we're here. And that's Terrence Bud Crawford versus David Avanesyan. You know what I'm saying? Bud is considered one of the best fighters in the world. WBO champion. He do a lot of good things in the ring. He very smart in the ring, can box, can bang with you. He got that killer instinct, so he really trying to hurt the guy. This matchup right here with Avanesyan, he's facing a shorter opponent that want to get in the inside and want to do some work, go to the body, up and down. He can switch southpaw too, so he can show him a different look. We know Bud does that too. So it's one of those fights. It's a fight that if Bud keep it at range and can time my man jumping in, we probably can get up out of here probably like 6 rounds. We'll see. We know the typical Bud Crawford fight is give you 2 rounds, just to take a look at you. And you know what I'm saying? Then once he get all that, and then he'll start to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? I like when Bud is like pressing forward and being aggressive and stuff like that. Whether it's southpaw or righty, I think he fight much better like that. Avanesyan, like I said, he's been hot. Like this guy is he's a top 10 welterweight in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Top 10, maybe 11, but he definitely in that mix. And he got a nice little winning streak going on ever since he lost to Eagles Cavaliers. I get it. We want to go do the resume and shit. But I think this is actually a good fight though. Because my man Avanesyan going to come to fight. That's the thing. And that's what makes it a good fight because Bud want to fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. I expect Bud to stop on like in 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying? But I think he may have to adjust. He's been out the ring for a while. Avanesyan I think he only fought one time this year, but he haven't been fighting top competition. So we're going to see. I expect Bud to win the fight though. But I expect it to be a typical Bud Crawford fight though. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Everything look. He said, "What's your prediction in that one?" This one, Bud Crawford in 8. I think he'll stop him. It'd be rocking and rolling in Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough out. Going in there and try to get a win. Off topic, but you think Boots Ennis has a solid opponent to stay busy? Many people have been talking down on the fight. I mean, to me, I think that's the best fight for him to make politically. You know what I'm saying? Because my man Karen Shudashuk, I forgot his name, he's high ranking in the IBF. And it makes sense for the PBC too because when you become an IBF interim champion, you have a year to make that defense before they order that. So that kind of buy him some time and let him defend that title up until a year. If Spence do stay and try to fight Bud or whatever he try to do, if he vacated and move up, then they'll just elevate Boots. I mean, as far as the opponent, we should have an early night. Though he ain't better than the last couple of guys he fought. I ain't putting him above Delorme and Clayton. So I think we're gonna have an early night. You know what I'm saying? He's decent. He don't really do nothing spectacular, solid fighter and stuff like that, but Boots gonna run through him. So I think it's a good opponent. It's a good choice because if he was a face, I was gonna pick Butayev because I think Butayev is rough and rugged and strong and he'll test Boots. But as far as like the political landscape of it, this fight make the most sense. This one make the most sense. Not mad for Bud getting to stay busy. Who mad at him? Who mad at Bud? Oh shit. Who mad at Bud for that? Getting that $10 million. Oh shit, that shit's crazy. All right, moving on. Top rank, we got Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin. So this is a late replacement, man. I like it. This is one of the best late replacements we've had in a minute. Supposed to be Jose Pedraza, but he fell ill. We got this fight. This is a WBC eliminator as well. I like the matchup. This is a tough fight for Teofimo, but I think he does well in this fight. He's the better athlete. You know what I'm saying? Faster, more twitchier and stuff like that. When Teofimo is right, he give guys like this problems. Now I know Sandor Martin is a good counter puncher. He's poised in his style. He don't throw a lot of punches. I seen him when he come forward. Well, I actually like him when he come forward. He let his hands go, and he's more so like the boss in the ring. Then I seen him sit back and try to counter you like he was doing Mikey. He was catching Mikey in between them shots. Mikey was telegraphing the 1-2, and he was slow with it, and he'll land like an uppercut or a right hook in between that shit and move out. He gonna have to do that in this fight right here. But I just think Teofimo this will be quicker to the draw. And Teofimo is one of those guys, like, he's a performer. I think this stage right here is set for him. He's not facing a big puncher, so he can take more risks. I like Teofimo when he faced southpaws, Lomachenko, Diego Magdaleno. He looks spectacular, bro. And on Hassel night, he go crazy. So I think this is a good fight for Teofimo. It's a good fight. Yeah, the kid is crafty. Everybody's banking on the win he had against Mikey. I think that's a different fight. This right here is real different. You know what I'm saying? Mikey ain't as fast and twitchy as Teofimo. But we'll see. I think he can cause some problems, in some spots in the fight. But I like Teofimo in the fight. I like Teofimo. And I'm not one of those ones that see what the dad is talking about and gonna automatically pick Sandor Martin. I'm gonna go to the film first before I do that. I bet Lopez by decision. We'll see though. Yeah, it's a 10-round fight too. It's a 10-round fight, so you might be right. Do I smell an upset? No, I don't smell an upset in this one. I don't smell one on this one. Maybe, I mean, it depends if you like his pops or like what he's saying, or you delusional, or you think they still delusional. Maybe. Any info on the undercard? Yeah, I got you covered, bro. Stay tuned. I got you covered. He said Lopez by split decision. We'll see. We'll see. All right, undercard. We got the co-main right here, Jerry Big Baby Anderson. You know what I'm saying? He's stepping up in competition per se versus Jerry Forrest. He's number 15 in the WBC rankings now, so he's looking to push forward and make a run at the top 10. Jerry Forrest is a southpaw, kind of crafty, you know what I'm saying? But I don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? I know he don't got good fatigue, and he'll have a good fight, then have a bad fight. Good fight, bad fight. He can't have that against Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson can switch both ways. He's like a middleweight, good hand speed. I'm going to go on a limb. I got Jared Anderson in 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Definitely I got him winning, but I think he's going to make a big statement. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Next up, you got Xander Zayas. He's back. Real active fighter. I like him. He got some world rankings now. WBA, WBO. So he's like on the outside, top 10, top like 11. He's facing Alexis Salazar. I like Xander. Xander can be a star in the sport. He's definitely with the right team, with Top Rank moving him real well. So yeah, I like him. And this is a good spot for him on this card right here. You got Keyshawn Davis coming back. He's in the step up. He's facing Juan Carlos Burgos, 35 and 6. Been there with Mikey Garcia. Been there with Devin Haney. A lot of prospects as of late. Xavier Martinez gave him a good fight. He just fought Angel Ferreira. Well, they could have went either way. That was a close fight. Big step up for Keyshawn though. This gonna show us, well, we know what he got. He's an elite talent. Know what he brings to the table. He's facing a longer type of guy. Burgos ain't never been stopped, so he gonna be there to give you the rounds. Which if it go 8 rounds and Keyshawn dominate, that's what he need. You know what I'm saying? The only question I have about this, who gonna be in his corner? We know Bud fighting that same night. Will it be Coach Red, Coach Al, or whoever? However they gonna mix it up. That's the only question. I think he performs well. I think he'll win this fight in probably dominant fashion. But Burgos gonna make it tough on him. We'll just see how he overcome that. You know what I'm saying? A veteran. Tiger Johnson is back. That's another good young fighter. He moved down to 147. He campaigned at welterweight, but now he moving down to 140. I'm sorry. He moving down to 140. I like him. You know what I'm saying? He been looking sharp lately. Bruce Carrington, that's another one. Everybody high on him. Shoo is nice. You know what I'm saying? I like him. I just like what he brings to the table. He fight like an old vet. You know what I'm saying? Jihad Tucker, that's another one. You know what I'm saying? Good, talented fighter. Only thing I don't like about him is keep his hands down too much. But that you'll see when he step up in competition how he fixed that. But as far as letting his hands go and being an offensive fighter, I like Jihad Tucker. Then you got this fight right here, light heavyweight. Joe Ward versus Frederick Julian. So that will open up the show. You know what I'm saying? So that's the card. It's a lot of young talent on this card, man. Top Rank. Y'all know how they do. Y'all can look at the times in the description box if y'all trying to check it out. He said Martin work rate will overpower Lopez. Oh, he said Martin work rate and Lopez power. I don't think he throwing a lot of punches like that. I don't think his work rate is that crazy. I think him counterpunching him and kind of stalling out the fight and making a kind of a dull fight. That's the way he can win the fight. I don't know. He don't throw a lot of punches in my opinion. Anderson in 4. I like him in 3. Let's get it. I like the step up fight for Anderson. Forrest is pretty tough. Been in there with some good fighters. Yeah, he has. I just don't trust him. That Pulev fight, this dude was tired after the first round. I ain't like that shit. So if he bring that type of, and he always get tired in fights. If he like that against Big Baby Anderson, and I think Big Baby Anderson gonna make a statement. If Big Baby Anderson wins, you'll probably see him on the undercard of Fury and Usyk. So y'all got that first. He said Xander is nice. Zayas didn't impress him in his last fight. That was in he fought in August. He fought the kid. Damn. He fought in Vegas on Teofimo undercard. Yeah, he was okay in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I like his work ethic. I like his potential and stuff. I think we'll see how you look in this one. Silver in the building. What's good with you? Salute. Keyshawn is by YDC. By YUD. Okay, I got you, bro. I'm most likely taking Keyshawn by this decision when the odds are posted. Shushu spots open and counters extremely well. I like Shushu. Shushu nice with it. Solid card. They're really pushing the young talent. Yeah, that's what they do. That's Top Rank, man. That's one of the reasons why I love Top Rank. JC in the building. What's good with you, bro? T.O. fight like a prime AB. Prime AB won't that fast though. Maybe how they be sitting in the shoulder roll and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think they probably similar, but I think T.O. was more twitchy. A chain in the building. What's good with you? Michael James 616. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Jerry Anderson. If he get the early stoppage, would it be a problem if he stay active and fight on? No, I think he'll probably. Well, it's January 14th. I got you though. I would say he'll get on the Fury and Usyk card, which would be late February, March. That's more exposure. He can fight in the UK. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be better for him than coming on that card. All right, next one. Hey, it don't stop though. Sunday, December 11th, we got this card from Russia. You know what I'm saying? You can find this on the RCC Boxing YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Kabranov versus Johan Gonzalez. Johan Gonzalez got a crazy record. Y'all go look at it. 31-1, 31 knockouts from Venezuela. Number 3 in the WBA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot of. I seen some of his fights. He's a wiry, long puncher, but he really ain't been fighting like a lot of top competition. But hey, you gotta respect that power. Kubanov fights in like the Philly Shell. He got a Midwestern style, like he from the Midwest or something. Like he from Michigan. He fights like that. You know what I'm saying? He got good power too, decent hand speed when he letting it go. Sometimes he'll switch up and go by the high guard. I like him too. He's a top 10 guy at 154. It's just he Russian and they kind of y'all know how they doing the Russian fighters right now. So this is a good fight though. We'll see. Jorge Linares is back. You know what I'm saying? He coming off a knockout loss to Zur Adalev. He signed a co-promotional deal. He's facing Zora Haralavazan, something like that. Now, this kid, Zora, I don't know if you guys remember, if y'all would watch boxing and really own boxing like that, but he fought on Showbox twice. He fought Matisse. I think the first time was a draw. He should got the victory. I'm talking about Thomas Matisse. He supposed to got the victory. Then they fought again, and I want to say, I forgot. He got a loss and a draw. In both fights, he should have won. So that's who's Jorge Linares is fighting. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what Linares got next, got left, because either he get cut, he get stopped, or he's old in the tooth a little bit. And this guy he's a tough, rough type of guy. So we're gonna see if he gonna get outboxed or he gonna fall into the trap and try to fight with this kid. Then you got a cruiserweight fight, Tashenko. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's facing Arthur Mann. So it's a fight that he should win as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight he should win. He said, "Stand active so you can stay ready for all the work." But I mean, even if he came back in February or March, that's active too. You know what I'm saying? Kabranov has that. Yeah, he do. I like him though. I like him. He had He fought some good competition. Liam Smith, that could have went either way. That was a good fight, and he beat Teixeira in his last fight. He said Gonzalez need to throw the overhand right. I'm thinking about taking Linares for the upset. They got him down. They got him as an underdog. Damn. Okay, we got another one. We got 2 more cards. This one is from South Africa. You got Fuzile versus Giron. Y'all remember these guys? Fuzile fought for the IBF title. He got stopped by what's my man, Ugawa. You know what I'm saying? But he can fight. Good boxer, southpaw. And then Giron used to fight on Top Rank. He was the kid that stopped Carlos Balderas a couple years ago. So this should be a good fight. I'm interested in this one, though, this female fight, Cornejo versus Mbange. Now, the reason why I like to throw out little tidbits and shit for everybody, because I be fans of fighters, and I got to go scout. But I already know about Cornejo, but if she wins this fight, she can be an opponent for Carissa Shields. Because Carissa Shields can have one fight before she go to the PFL and do her MMA shit. And she talking about sitting down at defending her titles at 160. Right now, they negotiating with her and Natasha Jonas. That may not happen. It may or may not happen. But this is another candidate. They fighting for the WBO International title. So if anybody y'all familiar with that international title, it's like having a WBC silver. It's the next in line to the world championship. So if Cornejo win this fight, maybe she get an opportunity to face Carissa Shields like February or something like that. She's trained with David Benavidez' team. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. So I had to throw that in there. Last one, this is from the WBA convention they got coming up. It's going to start December the 11th through the 14th. This is on Sunday. This is on CBS Sports Net. You know what I'm saying? So you got Conor Coyle on the card. He got WBA ranking. So a lot of these guys fighting on this card are ranked in the WBA. You know what I'm saying? You got Yamaguchi Falcao. Y'all know him. Y'all remember those names. Melvin Lopez. He fighting for a WBA title. Then we got Sergio Martinez, the old vet. He's on the card. I think he's on a 6 or 8 rounder. Easy work. You know what I'm saying? He's facing Noah Kidd. He was supposed to fight an eliminator, but shit didn't work out. So you'll see Sergio Martinez on the card. So yeah, that's what it is, man. There's a lot of fights this weekend, bro. You know, as a boxing fan, I'm definitely gonna be tapped in, having my devices ready. So it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna do a little recap, and I'm gonna close it out. All right, we're going to start with December the 9th. You got Austin Trout coming back. He's fighting in Texas, you know what I'm saying? Good to see him back. I like Austin Trout. I always liked him. You got this card right here from Pennsylvania. You got Hank Lundy versus Shanard Bunch. This is a crossroads fight. You got the old veteran versus the young prospect, you know what I'm saying? Good boxer, good power. I like that. My girl Tina, she's the WBC champion. Like I said, I'm a Sinisa Estrada, you know what I'm saying? We rocking with her. So if she wins and maintains her title, she going to unify with Sinisa Estrada, WBA, WBC, probably in March. So y'all stay tuned. We got ESPN Plus right here. Mick Conlan versus Guerfi. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of Irish fighters on the undercard. Like I said, I like Michael Conlan. This is his third fight this year. Coming off a loss, and then he fought in August. Then he fighting this week. And Lee Wood hasn't fought. He haven't fought since. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So that it lets you know you get an L like that. And the way he took that L, he fell out the ring, knocked out the ring, and he came right back like ain't shit happened. So you gotta root for guys like that. That's just me. You got Warrington versus Luis Alberto Lopez. This is the one I said is on upset alert. This on the zone. You know what I'm saying? You got a good female world title fight, Bridges and O'Connell. Felix Cash is on the card, looking to see how he looked, ahead of the Emma Williams fight. So we'll see, man. Catch this on the zone. You got the BLK Prime card on pay-per-view. Also, integrated sports. You don't gotta go to the app and watch this card. But if you guys are interested, feel free to tap in. You got one of the best fighters in the world though, Bud Crawford. Like I always tap in. It's just my rule of thumb. Just growing up, you know what I'm saying, being schooled by the old heads. Whoever my uncle used to take me we used to go to the store and get the Ray magazine. And we'll go in the KO with the KO magazine, and we'll get that shit, and he'll be like, these are the top fighters. We need to watch them fight. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if they top 5, top 10, pound for pound. We made sure we watching them. And this is me as a kid. So that shit been instilled in me, bro. So I'm watching. Okay, everybody hate Bud. I'm still watching. You know what I'm saying? You got Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin. Could be a tricky fight, man. I think it's a good test for Teofimo. Sandor Martin can cause some problems, but I like it. I love the undercard. Jerry B. Baby Anderson, Xander Zayas, Keyshawn Davis, Jahad Tucker, Tiger Johnson, Shushu Carrington. They're loading it up. You got this card from Russia. You can catch it on the YouTube channel, RCC Boxing. Cabrano versus Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? 154 pounds. I'm trying to find this card somewhere, but I like watching these obscure cards, especially on Sunday. We got boxing on a Sunday, so yeah, it's from South Africa. So Make sure I tap in. And then we got the WBA. They having their convention, but they having a bunch of fights on Sunday. CBSSports.net in the US. So I don't know where you can watch it anywhere else, but you got Sergio Martinez. He like 47 years old though, still trying to fight. But he's on the card. There's a bunch of other good fighters and stuff like that. These guys is on the card fighting for these WBA rankings. So y'all might see some updates in the new rankings. So that's what it is. Big weekend of boxing for sure. He said appreciate the rundown. Oh yeah, no problem, bro. All good. Yeah, I got you, bro. Once I get it, I got you. He said facts. He said definitely upset. Teach in the building. He said salute to you, bro. So yeah, man, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. I appreciate you guys just rocking with me. Hopefully, I can help you guys, get this schedule together for this weekend. Hopefully, you guys can find the fights and tune in and watch all the fights y'all can watch, man. I know some of them are gonna be bumping heads, but it's boxing at the end of the day. So, salute once again. That's my time, and I'm out.